Hey everyone, in today's video, I'm going to share 5 tips that can literally change your life. If you have an interview coming up in the next few hours, or maybe you are sitting in your car right now heading to the office, then this video is a must watch because I'm going to share techniques that are proven and super simple to apply. But before we begin this video, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you keep getting useful videos like this. So let's get started. So the very first point is smile. Yes, this sounds really simple, but this is based on the actual psychological research. There was a study where researchers found that interviewers subconsciously decide within the first 7 minutes whether a candidate is suitable or not. And the most interesting part is they don't remember what you said. They remember how you made them feel. Now, here's the biggest problem. The majority of candidates, and I'm literally saying majority, they don't smile during interviews. They join the Zoom call with a blank expression. The interviewer thinks this person isn't even interested. So that's creating a very negative impact. So what's the solution? It's a very simple one. Before your Zoom interview starts, 5 seconds before, start smiling. So when the camera turns on, the other person will see a smiling and positive person. And if you have a physical interview, before entering into the room, start smiling, a positive smile. Just enter with a smile and give a good eye contact. First impression matters for everyone, and this is scientifically proven. So the second important point is be genuinely interested. Now here I will tell you about a psychological principle, the Dale Carnegie principle. Dale Carnegie said in his famous book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, you can make more friends in 2 months by being interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. That means that the fastest way to build relationship is to focus on others rather than yourself. You must be thinking, Sona, why you are telling me this now? And what's the application of this in interviews? It's very simple. Ask question to the interviewer. How was your journey been in this company? What excites you most about the role? If you are having a meeting with the founder, ask, what motivated you to start this venture? See, this is not manipulation. This is genuine curiosity. And it's scientifically proven when you show interest in someone, dopamine gets released in their brain. They feel good, and that feeling they associate with you. Simple rule of psychology, people like people who like them. Now let's talk about point number 3, speak their language, and this is very crucial. Let me give you an example. Suppose you are applying for a sales manager role, but your background is in consumer product. So most of the time people use wrong approach. They say, I have experience in FMCG, CPG and B2C sector. But the right approach is, I have experience in closing high ticket deals, conversion optimization and building sales funnel. Do you understand the difference here? Whatever language is used in the job description, you need to use exactly the same language. Because hiring manager is looking at this, does this candidate already understand our domain? So if you are going to use the language that is in your domain or in your organization but doesn't align with this organization, they will treat you as disqualified candidate. So if you really want to make an impression, try to use the same language they are expecting you to speak. And for this, the best advice or the pro tip is use the job description. Read the job description 2-3 times before the interview. Highlight the keywords. Try to grab the keywords from the job description and use these keywords during your conversation with the recruiter or with the manager. When you seamlessly add these words in your conversation, you will sound more aligned with the job, and hiring manager will treat you as a qualified person for the role. So now let's talk about point number 4, that is dress professionally. Now I know that a lot of people will argue here and they say, hey Sona, skills matter, not what you wear. But do you know what exactly the reality is? Science says yes, appearance matters. A study found that in first 30 seconds, 55% of your impression comes from the body language and appearance, 38% from the voice tone and 7% from the actual word. That means what you wear, how you present yourself matters a lot. Now I'm not saying that you should wear a suit to interview at a construction site. Big no. But I'm definitely saying be slightly more formal than the company culture. If the company is casual, you dress business casual. If the company is business casual, dress formal. Being overdressed is always better than being underdressed because it shows that you take this opportunity more seriously. Now let's talk about the point number 5, and this is the last point. I'm saying strategically, I'm not saying fake compliment. Research has shown that even when people know that you are complimenting them intentionally, they still like you. This is a fascinating aspect of psychology. So, what do we need to do here? First, you need to check the interviewer's LinkedIn profile and then find their recent achievement, article, or post. Then mention it naturally in the interview. Let me give you an example. Let's say I'm having an interview with Rohan and I have done a good dig about his LinkedIn profile. So what I will say, hey Rohan, I read your recent LinkedIn article about leadership in remote teams. It was very insightful. I also believe that asynchronous communication is the future. That's the reason I'm excited about this role. Or you can say something simple. Hey Rohan, I noticed that you have grown from analyst to VP in 6 years here. That kind of growth trajectory shows that company really invests in its people, which is exactly what I'm looking for. So what does this do? It shows that you've done your research. It creates an instant connection between you and the person, and most importantly, makes you memorable. That's simple but very powerful. So everyone, these are 5 last minute tips you should definitely try. So first, start with a smile, show your interest, speak their language, dress well, and don't forget to use the strategic compliments. Here I just want to give you a bonus tip, and that's very important. See, what I have seen in my 20 years career, that confidence always comes from preparation. So definitely apply these tips, but don't take shortcuts to your interview preparation. If you found this video helpful, please like it and share it with your friends who are job hunting. And yes, don't forget to subscribe. Tell me in the comment section that how did your interview go and which of these tips you found the most useful. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Thank you so much.